It's called the Repeal Amendment, and it would give states the power to repeal any federal law, regulation, tax, or unfunded mandate. Utah Congressman Rob Bishop is the sponsor of that amendment. I know that you believe that the original balance of power between the states and national government is eroding, giving more power to Washington. But amending the Constitution, as you know, isn't easy. What evidence do you have that 2/3 of the states would sign on to this?
Well, it's one of those things that asks the states to really have a seat at the table as part of the discussion. And it is part of that check and balance system, the goal of which is to make sure that no citizen can have their liberty taken away, their options reduced, their choices taken away by the heavy hand of any level of government. But the bottom line is quite simple. If 2/3 of the states thinks there's a problem with a policy or a mandate or a regulation, there probably is a problem somewhere. And the Repeal Amendment will allow states to say, Congress, go back, rethink it, come up with it again. I also don't think it would ever be used. I really think that Congress, once this tool is in place, would have to take into account the impact it would have on states, which right now there's a whole lot of my friends in Congress who have this cavalier attitude that we're Congress, we can do anything we want to. We may deign to give states some authority occasionally. That's not the way it was ever intended to be. This would try and reestablish a balance, not power, but a balance. This is not nullification. It's simply balancing to say the elected representatives of the states, if they think something is wrong, ask the 535 elected representatives in Washington, rethink the issue. I was the Speaker of the House here in Utah before I went to Congress, and I was repeatedly bristling at mandates that were coming down from Washington without our input that we had to fund, that we had to organize anyway. This goes across. It's not just a Republican or Democrat issue. It's not on any particular issue. This is simply about the constitutional balance of power going forward, so the rights of people and their options will be protected. That's what the founding father, that's what Madison had in mind. I think that's what we should make sure is established clearly today.